Former Bachelorette Brooke Bruton has come out swinging against her ex in a new interview, slamming his public move after their split. Brooke Bruton is determined to have the last word in her messy split from Bachelorette winner David Galayeli. The reality star, 27, claimed Garayeli blindsided her with a public announcement of their breakup in order to humiliate and silence her. Speaking in a snippet of an interview set to air tonight on NITV's The Point, Blurton expressed her disappointment that Garayeli chose to announce they'd gone their separate ways without her input. Being in the public eye is already so difficult, Blurton, who first appeared on Nick Cummins' season of The Bachelor, said. Dealing with criticism and dealing with trolls and putting yourself out there in such a vulnerable place, it's already so hard to navigate. Brooke told Instagram followers she was just as surprised by Darvid's statement as they were, adding the layers and complexities of a very public relationship being from a show that doesn't have the biggest success rate in terms of relationships working out. It's a lot of pressure, she explained. I had no choice in any part of the split going public, but it did. I would have preferred not to. I feel like it was just to humiliate me, have won over me. I was silenced, I was defenseless, I just had to cop it, she said. Brooke has opened about her breakup, humiliation, after The Bachelorette. Last month, the social worker took to social media with a lengthy statement explaining the reason for her split with Garayeli after rumors swelled that the relationship fell apart because Blurton was still interested in her ex-partner. Blurton, who has already hit out at Garayeli for publicly announcing their breakup without her, said it was her choice to part ways, adding they had lost themselves in the process of pursuing a relationship after the finale aired in November. I'll be the first to say it was my choice to end the relationship, and I had been thinking about it for a bit towards the end, Blurton wrote on her Instagram story. Brooke Bruton and David Galayeli split shortly after the Bachelorette finale. My reasons for that are completely valid to me. I had been unhappy for a bit, and it wasn't just solely because of the relationship. I have a lot of respect for David and what he gave up for me to be in the relationship, but it seems that we both lost ourselves along the way. Blurton, a youth worker from WA who is currently living in Melbourne, said there was a lot of pressure put on the pair, adding she went through a difficult time following the death of her sister after filming. We had a very real love in a very unreal situation, but we equally had a lot of pressure on us too, which I felt I carried every day, Blurton wrote. Blurton finished by saying her and Garayeli wanted different things. Blurton broke in new ground as the first ever queer and Indigenous Bachelorette on the reality series last year, in which she picked Garayeli over Jamie Lee. Brooke's full interview can be viewed at 7:30 p.m. Tuesday, February 15th on NITV's The Point.